Please comment and subscribe.
I would recommend any Drew Barrymore film. They're all very happy. I like to rent happy movies and have a happy time. Relaxing, romantic comedies, chick flicks.
You're a virgin who can't drive.
Well, actually, when I filmed it, I was a virgin who couldn't drive.
I think it's a movie about how all teenagers are just totally clueless.
The thing about this picture that is, to me, the most endearing and the most beautiful is that it teaches, it's so inspirational in teaching our youth to embrace our individuality.
Well, you're very kind and flattering. But,
Boomerang, love Boomerang. The soundtrack's amazing. Adam Sandler and Drew Barrymore. I mean, you can't beat this. This is a perfect rental. Okay, this is hysterical.
I think as human beings, we second guess ourselves and we wonder, and we also get used to habits and depending on certain people that may be unhealthy for your life, and you don't realize it at the time, but once you're free of them, then you realize there's a whole universe out there and you feel like a complete new person again.
Breakfast at Tiffany's. This is an incredible classic.
Oh Lord, you know, for me, I've had the good fortune of being able to play characters.
we're working up to it, and one day, perhaps I will be able to.
Classic.
You could just pick up at your local comic book store Frank Miller's graphic novels and see the script as well as the storyboard in which the directors used.
Big Daddy. It's a little difficult because everything seems to be simply irresistible right now.
All teenagers are on like an ever constant quest to be older. They just want to be accepted as adults so bad, but they're just not ready yet.
He tries to sing his whole entire life, and he can never find his heart song.
I had all but one of the graphic novels, and it happened to be the one that I was with the Big Fat Kill. But
If I wasn't in it, I would definitely recommend this because that's a really happy movie.
in this case, the director used Robert Rodriguez. His storyboard was the comic book.
And then started at 12 and a half doing commercials in Manhattan. But I had been asking my mom for years, but she's a single parent, so it was difficult to make the drive into Manhattan, and she did, and then it ended up when I was 13 moving out to LA.
I don't know June's actual reasons for cheating. I'm very different from June.
It's about true perseverance and overcoming, trials and tribulations in life.
The piano scene, it's a classic, and Tom Hanks, Penny Marshall, you can't beat it. Big. So we're gonna take this one.
No, yeah. Dakota won't ever give it up.
Oh God, Beverly Hills Cop. I have to take this.
It was actually only a couple of months ago, and
Or tragic, and it all has to do with the story and the director, and that's really where the decisions are made on my behalf.
This wasn't what I was planning on, but Beverly Hills Cop is also a classic.
when I was younger, I always was in dance classes 6 days a week. Loved dance. That was the only thing that I was formally trained in. And then I love to sing, so sing and perform.
Everyone can see the coolest part of one of the coolest parts, if anyone is interested in directing.
And it spans over many years, and I love that.
But since they're here, we have Cabaret.
I should say, it might take some of the magic out of it. It was actually in the most standard pictures that you would never think were green screen. A couple romantic comedies.
Every single day, every week.
I think everybody's seen it by now about 500 times, but this is some funny stuff.
The dialogue was utterly from the script. He took it, Robert, just for sake of actors that weren't used to seeing the venue of comic books.
And what one comes to discover is that his voice within, which is what a heart song really is, listening to your true instincts inside, happens to be communicated through his feet.
and going out for 3 months with a chaperone and then never coming back to Jersey, I asked my mom to please move out there for me. And she sold everything that we owned and moved to California for me and took a tremendous leap of faith. She is my angel. She really is.